Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Healings by Francis. I am Francis Gonzalez Griffin, and I'm very grateful to be healthy enough to come back here and give you guys your weekly card pull for January 29th through February 5th. I will be using 3 card decks, and I just want to say if you are one of my clients who come to me for healings, I have spent Friday and Saturday reaching out through emails and texts to reschedule all of the appointments that I had to cancel for 2 weeks. So if you're watching this, check your email if you haven't gotten a text from me, and I am and just get back to me so I can reschedule you. And I apologize. I have never been sick for that long. My daughter brought home my little one brought home this crazy virus that the doctor said it's called the double whammy. And I said to her, is that an official name? Like a professional name for this virus? But it is basically a super bad head cold and a stomach bug at the same time. And they just keep taking turns during it. And you literally, my husband, my oldest, my middle child, they were over and done with it within less than a week. And they only got the head cold part of it. Meanwhile, I got exactly what my little one did, which makes sense because I was the one taking care of her. I got the whole head cold, the stomach part. It was not fun. So I'm hoping I just got my big illness for the year out of the way, and I will be healthy the rest of the year. So let's get started. I'm using 3 decks: the Energy and Spirit Oracle by Sandra and Taylor, Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia Kate Peters and Barbara Michael John Free, and the Animal Apothecary by Cara Elizabeth. I hope all of you have managed to stay healthy after the holidays and have been feeling well and have had a wonderful start to your 2024. Because I know I feel like 2024 is going to be a roller coaster ride. And I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like that's what it is. Up and down and up and down, but I think mostly up. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I'll take the card that flew out the furthest. How about that? Because that one went really far. Number 37, creation, self-expression, soul expression, something new. So with this week, I am going to say that you will be creating something, whether it's new ideas, a new purpose almost that I feel like you guys are going to be finding. Something new is going to be coming along. And just like this picture, and see, this is what I want you to realize. Yellow is the color of joy. And look at all the yellow in this. And look at the smile on her face. And she's a blonde, right? So what I'm getting from this, and look at, these are daisies. And I'm hearing bringing up daisies. Whatever you bring forth, whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever you're thinking of creating, whatever you think of starting, whatever that new thing you're contemplating is, it's going to bring you lots of joy. It's going to bring you a ton of joy. And not only that, but if you look at this card, and I hope you can see that, look at all of these little orbs. This is blessed by the universe. So whatever you've been contemplating, whatever it is, if you have moved, if you are starting a new job, it is completely blessed and almost like I want to say like divinely blessed is what I'm trying to say. So I'm excited for you because yellow is one of my favorite colors, and it's because it is a symbol, the color of joy. But look at this. It's pure happiness and joy. Whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is that is new. I feel like for some of you, it might be having a baby for some reason. But that's just one read. So don't look at me like, I'm not want to have a baby. Don't get that reaction. It's almost like you're bringing forth a baby, like something that you've nurtured and loved. And it doesn't have to be having a baby, but it's something that you consider your baby, like a project, a career change, a new home. Whatever it is that you feel like you want to nurture and bring your happiness, it's literally divinely blessed is what I'm hearing. Let me pull one more card. Well, actually, I'm going to pull two cards from this deck. Oops. There goes that one. Oh, look at this. I love his smile, too. I don't know why. Look at what he's holding, too. And it's, not only can you tell by his smile of happiness, right, and joy, but look at, he's holding a yellow flower, which is more yellow. It's more joy. Self-acceptance. So it's number 21. Archangel Zadkiel, self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. This week, and it's not just this week, I really feel like those that will be seeing this video, I feel like the new thing that you're birthing, the new thing that is coming forth, the new thing you're creating is like a whole new you. It's going to be, the message I'm hearing is like, you're going to finally be what you are to other people, that kind and compassionate and forgiving and and accepting of other people. You're finally going to be able to do that for yourself. Like, you're finally going to find the compassion that you need to have for yourself, the forgiveness that you need to have for yourself, the acceptance. It's like all about self-love and self-care is what this card is saying to me. Ugh, my hands are still so dry from washing and washing them. Like, I have to lotion them a bazillion times. And they're still like sandpaper-ish feeling because I blew my nose so many times a day. I had to wash my hands so many times a day. I was like, my hands were becoming raw. So I'm sorry if they look just dreadful in this video. They haven't bounced back yet. But by next week, I'm sure they will be. Let me pull another card. Well, I love this reading. It's like heartwarming. Like, I feel like my heart is like just warm. Oh, we got this, I feel like, the last reading because I don't forget his face. Archangel Ragwell, Justice, Harmony, and Solutions. This is the week, and it's not just the week. I feel like the energy of February is all about, I know that there's Valentine's Day in there, and I'm not one to celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't, but I do celebrate it for my children, but me and my husband really don't celebrate Valentine's Day because I just don't. But I feel like February being Valentine's Day, what's going to do is bringing so much love. But that love is going to be bringing like peace and harmony, just like this is Justice, Harmony, and Solutions. And that's number 36. I feel like it's going to be a whole new you. Like, maybe there's something new. I feel like it's all you. Like, I feel like you will be connecting very much into your higher self. And that soul expression, that's something new. It's going to be like a whole new you. It's going to be a confident. It's going to be a person who is full of self-love. A person who will accept themselves for who they are without, negative self-talk or like doubting yourself. Like, all that stuff is going to fall away because you're going to choose to be like happy and joy and like a person of love. But it's not just, you might have already done all that for other people. This is finally you looking to yourself and doing that for yourself. Something that most people don't ever do, right? We always want to give to others, but we don't give to ourselves. We don't put ourselves first. And I feel like that's what this shift is going to be. This shift is going to be you doing that for yourself. You seeing yourself as important. Like, you've seen these other people as important. You're going to turn that love, that compassion, that joy, that like self-care, all of that's going to be, it's all going to turn around and you're going to give it to yourself finally. And that makes me so happy because it's like when you're on a path, like a spiritual path, the only way you can move forward is if you find that way to see yourself like you see others. See yourself as important as you see others. Because the truth is, in life, is if you don't put yourself first in like self-love and self-care and compassion and forgiving yourself, you are not going to be able to really have that energy, that emotion, that almost like that empathy, that compassion, everything for others, because you're pulling from a well that is emptied and dried. And I feel like you guys are going to be almost regenerating and like filling your well, and you're going to finally do all of that wonderful things that you do for others for yourself finally. And that makes me happy because that's a true way to move forward on your path. Like, you can do for others and others and others, but if you never take the time to give that same self-love and care and compassion and empathy towards yourself, there's going to come a point in time where you just run out and you're just exhausted. So that brings me a lot of happiness to see. So I hope all of you find that way and end up looking like this and like that. Just happy. I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck. I feel like I'm talking too much in between these cards. I'm sorry. I'm going to run out of time. But I haven't done a video in such a long time, so I really want to give you guys a good reading. And the first card, look at that. I love this card. Courage. The courage of a lion. You have no idea the strength and the courage that you carry within yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You are on fire. You are literally just going to roar through this week is what I'm hearing. Like you are focused. You know what you want, and you're finally just going to go for it, is what I feel like. And then I'll pull one more card from this deck, and then I'll switch to the Animal Apothecary. And, okay, now don't take this card for what it is. What it looks like, well, what the word looks like, grieving, because, and I said that at 11:11, so this is going to be very important. See this blue butterfly of transformation? This change, this shift that you're going to be doing starting this week, you will be grieving. You're going to be letting go. It's going to be such a difference. You're going to be changing. You're going to, in order for you to do what I'm saying, it's going to be a shift. And you're almost going to, what grieving means here is only that it's almost like you're going to have a little bit of grief of what was before. That transformation of letting go of what no longer serves you or what doesn't align with you anymore is what's going to bring you this. Will there be some grief from it? It's not like grief where like I'm crying and like I'm very upset. I'm almost hearing like you will grieve for your old life, but it's going to be just like one of those grieving, I feel like, of like, why didn't I do this sooner? I should have done this sooner. That is what the grief is going to be like. I should have made that shift. And right here, I want you to see these orbs in this one again. There's orbs in this one, orbs in this one. That is the divine. They're going to be leading you through the entire time. Your spirit guides, your spiritual team, the universe, everybody is behind you on this right now and supporting you. That grief is just going to be literally like once you realize and you made that shift and that change and you're in this happiness, you're just going to wish the grief that's going to be there is only because you're going to wish you would have done that sooner. You wish you would have made that shift, that change, that something new, like that shift. That's where it's going to be like, why didn't I do that sooner? That's all the grief that's going to be. And I know what that's like because I had to, a few years back, make a big change in my life. And the only grief I had after that was, why did I stay in the pain and the hurt and in that situation for such a long time? Because I was so happy on the other end that I wish I would have done it sooner and not elongated that part of my life. You know what I mean? So you're finally going to see what your life, how it would be better, and you're going to make that shift, and it's going to bring nothing but happiness and harmony. So I'm going to pull one more card real quick before I run out of, oh, that one came out quick. Nourishment while waiting. I love that card. Look, that's like a baby bird, and then a little hamster. I love hamsters. Nourishment while waiting. During this shift, this is the self-care. That nourishment is speaking to you about self-love and self-care. That self-love and self-care that you have started already, I feel like for most of you, that is what you were doing in order for this something new to come in. And it's important to remember this nourishment, the self-care, continue that. It's going to be very important in order for everything that you've been trying to bring through, this something new, this soul purpose almost. Remember to nourish while you're waiting for everything to come to fruition is what I'm being told. And that wait is not going to be very long. It's going to be like that is what I'm being told. So I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.